You know what's very interesting, family, is in America, United States of America, we get these text message alerts, right? And don't get me wrong, there are some of these alerts that are very helpful, like the Amber Alert and stuff like that. I'm all for that, right? But it would be very cool if they really cared about the people, which I know they don't. They really don't. But if they really did, and maybe we the people can create this job somehow. What if every time a new law was passed, whether it be on a federal or state level, that you send out an alert to every person who has a cell phone, that whether it's statewide, then they get it based on their state, and if it's federal, then everybody in the country will get the text about a new law or bill being either introduced or passed, so that this can keep people informed. But nah, they don't want you informed. They want you zombied out. They want you like a robot. You see, robots and zombies are very similar because you have to program them, right? You have to program a robot, and zombies, well, they have nothing up top. So it's this, you get what I'm saying, right, family? Please stay with me, because I know sometimes my metaphors are too deep for y'all. So, people talking about a zombie apocalypse, that happened eons ago. You see, there's zombies that you might know and knew them your whole life. They got nothing up here when it comes to their own perspective, thoughts, and ideas. That's a scary individual, because it's like the plantation mentality, the slave mentality, all of that is the same thing, right? Because what we deal with in society is programs. This is all somebody's program, right? And it's real because it's how we deal with each other in society. But it all can be changed by a new programmer. If you know, you know. Peace and love. Man, what y'all know about programming? And nah, I ain't just talking about technology, but this does include that at the same time. How we operate out in society was built by a programmer. You see, the programmer has the financial system set up, the religion system set up, the legal system set up. Any system out there was built by a programmer. Now, once you start to break out of that programming, what I mean by breaking out of the programming is you don't identify with the shit that's going on in the world, right? You see that the shit is fucked up, and like, all right, well, I know I can't change the world just one person by myself, but how can I break up out of this fucking matrix? And by that is, how can I find a way to do what it is that I want to do in this world within this fucking maze? Because y'all may not see the maze, but the maze is set up. And for those who have a lot of life experience, I really don't have to comprehend on that. But just to give an example for those who may not have a lot of life experience, say you find a way to make something work, right? And some may call it a loophole. They will put a block in front of it so that you can't keep doing that. So, for instance, let's just use TikTok for example, right? Like, eventually the app may be gone because they decide to not sell to the United States. But if they do decide to sell to the United States, you think all these small businesses and people who actually make real money off of content creation are going to get the same amount of money once the monopoly Meta buys it, or anybody from this country buys it? So, knowing that, don't be so hard on yourself when you get frustrated and you flash out, because this shit is a fucking maze. We weren't made to be fucking slaves, but this is whatever you want to call it, indentured servitude or whatever. Like, their job is to keep people fucking poor, period. And it's our job to try to find ways to break out of it. Whether you like it or not, you in the game, baby. So, we need to stop fighting amongst each other, right? And what I mean by that is, we out here on an everyday basis, and we're even programmed to think that the everyday person is our fucking enemy. Something wrong with that picture, family.
Hope y'all wake up soon. With love as always, Oskino the Don. Peace.